Hello friends, last we complete up to question number 23 of exercise 9.3. Now here we solve remaining question of same exercise 9.3. Question number 24 given. Show that the ratio of sum of first n terms ratio of sum of first n terms and term and sum of terms from n plus 1 to 2n terms is 1 upon r raised to n. Remember this here, for given geometric progression, we want to show that the sum of first n terms upon sum of terms from n plus 1 to 2n terms is equal to 1 upon r raised to n. Here geometric sequence given. So first we suppose the first term is equal to a and common ratio is equal to r. Let first term is equal to a and common ratio is equal to r. Here sum of first n term upon sum of terms from n plus 1 to 2n term is equal to, here sum of first n terms, write the sum of first n terms, first term a, here first term is given a and common ratio r. So first term is equal to a, second term ar, third term ar square plus up to n terms ar raised to n minus 1 upon sum of term from n plus 1 to 2n terms. So n plus 1 terms is a r raised to n. We know that n plus 1 terms is a r raised to n plus 1 minus 1, that is a r raised to n, plus next, that is a second terms, is equal to a r raised to n plus 1 plus a r raised to n plus 2 plus up to plus 2n terms is a r raised to 2n minus 1. So is equal to, now from numerator a take common, so in a bracket remaining terms become 1 plus r square plus up to plus r raised to n minus 1 upon, from denominator a r raised to n take common, a r raised to n take common, so first term become 1 plus second becomes a r raised to n plus 1 upon a r raised to n becomes r, plus third becomes r square plus up to plus last becomes a r raised to 2n minus 1 upon a r raised to n is equal to r raised to n minus 1. Here from both numerator denominator a cancel and the whole bracket 1 plus r plus up to r raised to n minus 1 from both numerator denominator cancel. So is equal to, we get 1 upon r raised to n. Hence proof. Clear? So sum of first n terms upon sum of n plus 1 2 to n terms is equal to 1 upon r raised to n. Okay. Now question number 25. If A, B, C and D are in a GP, geometric progression, then show that x square plus big square plus 6 square into big square plus 6 square plus d square is equal to AB plus BC plus CD raised to 2. Here A, B, C, D are in a GP given. First term, suppose A. Let first term is equal to A, common ratio is equal to R. Therefore, here first term A already given. So B is equal to A into R, C is equal to AR square, and D is equal to AR raised to 3. Now LHS is equal to, take x square plus big square plus 6 square into big square plus 6 square plus d square is equal to, replace B, C and D by AR, AR square, AR raised to 3 respectively. We get x square plus B is equal to AR. Square of this is equal to x square into r square plus C is equal to AR square. Square of this is equal to x square into r raised to 4 into B is equal to AR square of this x square r square plus C is equal to A r raised to 2. Square of this is a x square r raised to 4 plus D is equal to A r raised to 3, and square of this is equal to x square r raised to 6. So is equal to, now x square take common from first bracket, we get 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 into A r square take common from second bracket, we get 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4. So is equal to A raised to 4 r square product of x square and x square r square, A raised to 4 r square into 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 into same term 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 is equal to 1 plus r square plus r raised to 4 raised to 2. Take result number 1. Now here right hand side, RHS is equal to AB plus BC plus CD raised to 2. Replace B, C and D by AR square, AR raised to 3. Here we get A into AR square, here AR plus B is equal to AR into C is equal to AR square plus C is equal to AR square into D is equal to AR raised to 3 raised to 2. So is equal to, now simplify this. Here we get x square r plus x square r raised to 3 plus x square r raised to 5 raised to 2. So is equal to, here x square take common, with r also take common with a square. So x square raised to 2 is equal to a raised to 4. R with r square take common. So here we get 1 plus r raised to 4 raised to 2. Here r take common, so r raised to 5 upon a r, that is r raised to 4. Take result number 2. Now compare both result. LHS is equal to a raised to 4 arc square 1 plus arc square r raised to 4 raised to 2, and right hand side from second is a raised to 4 arc square 1 plus r raised to 4 raised to 2. So by 1 and 2, left hand side LHS is equal to right hand side RHS. Clear? Hence proof. So is equation. Remember this, how to prove this type of question. Now next question 26. Insert two number between 3 and 81. Show that the resulting sequence is GP. Here we want to get two numbers between 3 and 81 such that these all numbers are in a GP. So first suppose I require two numbers. Let G1 and G2 are required two number. Such that 3, G1, G2 and 81 are in a GP. Here first term A is equal to 3 and 81 is a first, second, third and fourth. So 81 is a fourth number. So A4 is equal to 81. Clear? Now A4 is equal to, we know that A into R raised to 4 minus 1. But 4 terms is 81 given. So is equal to, and first term A is equal to 3 into R raised to 4 minus 1, that is a 3. Therefore R raised to 3 is equal to 81 upon 3 becomes 27. Therefore R raised to 3 is equal to 3 raised to 3. So value of R is equal to 3. Clear? Using value of A is equal to 3 and R is equal to 3, find these two numbers. Now G1 is equal to, we know that G1 is the second terms, A into R raised to 2 minus 1 is equal to 3 into 3 is equal to 9. Now G2 is the third terms, and we know that the third terms is a R raised to 3 minus 1, that is a 2. So 3 into 3 square is equal to, 3 square is a 9 into 3, 27. Therefore 9 and 27 are require two numbers between 3 and 81 such that 3, 9, 27 and 81 are in a GP. Clear? Now question number 27. Find value of n. Show that a raised to n plus 1 plus b raised to n plus 1 upon a raised to n plus b raised to n may be geometric mean between A and B. A and B. Here given terms a raised to n plus 1, b raised to n plus 1 upon a raised to n plus b raised to n is a geometric mean of A and B, between A and B. Here geometric mean between A and B is equal to a raised to n plus 1 plus b raised to n plus 1 upon a raised to n plus b raised to n. But geometric mean between A and B is equal to root of AB is equal to a raised to n plus 1 plus b raised to n plus 1 upon a raised to n plus b raised to n. Therefore, here a raised to 1 by 2 into b raised to 1 by 2 multiply with a raised to n, b raised to n. That is a take cross product. Here we get a raised to 1 by 2, b raised to 1 by 2 into a raised to n plus a raised to 1 by 2, b raised to 1 by 2 into b raised to n is equal to a raised to n plus 1 plus b raised to n plus 1. Clear? Therefore, now simplify this. Here we get a raised to n plus 1 by 2 into b raised to 1 by 2 plus here a raised to 1 by 2 into b raised to n plus 1 by 2 is equal to a raised to n plus 1 plus b raised to n plus 1. Now arrange the terms. Here a raised to n plus 1 take this side. Here we get a raised to n plus 1 by 2 b raised to 1 by 2 is equal to here a raised to n plus 1 also take this side. So a raised to n plus 1 is equal to a raised to 1 by 2 b raised to n plus 1 by 2 take this side. So we get b raised to n plus 1 minus a raised to 1 by 2 b raised to n plus 1 by 2. Clear? Now a raised to n plus 1 by 2 take common from both terms. So we get a raised to n plus 1 by 2 into bracket b raised to 1 by 2 and a raised to n plus 1 minus n minus 1 by 2 becomes minus a raised to 1 by 2 is equal to here b raised to n plus 1 by 2 take common. So b raised to n plus 1 by 2 take common. Here in a bracket remaining term becomes b raised to 1 by 2 minus here a raised to 1 by 2. Clear? So from both sides b raised to 1 by 2 minus a raised to 1 by 2 cancel. Here we get a raised to n plus 1 by 2 is equal to b raised to n plus 1 by 2. Now dividing by b raised to n plus 1 by 2 to both sides, here we get a upon b raised to n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. Therefore, n plus 1 by 2 is equal to become 0. We know that 1 is equal to a upon b raised to 0. So power n plus 1 by 2 becomes a 0, or value of a upon b raised to n plus 1 by 2 becomes 0. That means power of a upon b, that is n plus 1 by 2, become 0. Therefore, n is equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear? So if a raised to n plus 1, b raised to n plus 1 upon a raised to n plus b raised to n is a geometric mean between a and b, then value of n is equal to minus 1 by 2. Clear? Now question number 28. The sum of two numbers is a 6 times their geometric mean. Show that numbers are in a ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 ratio 3 minus 2 root 2. Here sum of two numbers is just 6 times their geometric mean given. First, suppose given two numbers is A and B. Let two numbers are A and B. Here given that sum of these two numbers A plus B is equal to 6 times their geometric mean. Geometric mean of A and B is equal to root of AB, and sum of these two is equal to 6 times of a geometric mean of A and B. Therefore, here 2 root AB take this side, so we get A plus B upon 2 root A into B is equal to, here remaining term become 3. Therefore, now we apply componendo dividendo. Here 3 upon 1 given, so A plus B plus 2 root AB upon A plus B minus 2 root AB is equal to 3 plus 1 upon 3 minus 1 by componendo and dividendo. Clear? Therefore, here A, that is root A raised to 2, B is equal to root B raised to 2. So root A raised to 2 plus 2 root A root B plus root B square. So this become perfect square, and factor of this is equal to root A plus root B raised to 2 upon same here root A minus root B raised to 2 is equal to 3 plus 1 become 4 upon 3 minus 1, that is a 2. Clear? So root A plus root B upon root A minus root B raised to 2. Therefore, root A plus root B upon root A minus root B raised to 2 is equal to become 4 upon 2, that is a 2. Now apply square root on both sides. So we get root A plus root B upon root A minus root B is equal to root 2. Now I apply componendo dividendo. Here root 2 upon 1 given. Therefore, root A plus root B plus root A minus root B upon root A plus root B minus root A minus plus root B is equal to root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Therefore, here we get 2 times root A upon 2 root B is equal to root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Here 2 from both sides cancel. So we get A upon B raised to 1 by 2 is equal to root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Now apply square on both sides. We get A upon B is equal to, square of this is equal to root 2 square, 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 1 square is 1 upon root 2 square is a 2 minus product of these two into 2, 2 root 2 plus 1. Therefore, A upon B is equal to, here 2 plus 1 become 3 plus 2 root 2 upon, here 2 plus 1 become 3 minus 2 root 2. Clear? Hence, ratio of given two numbers is equal to 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 3 minus 2 root 2. Okay? Hence proof. Now, question number 29. If A and G be arithmetic and geometric mean respectively between two positive numbers. Prove that the numbers are a plus or minus root of a plus g into a minus g. Here a and g are arithmetic and geometric mean given. First, suppose the two numbers. Let two numbers are a and b. Here arithmetic mean is a. So arithmetic mean of a and b is equal to, we know that a plus b upon 2. And geometric mean of a and b is equal to root ab. We know that. But arithmetic mean is equal to a given. So a is equal to a plus b upon 2. And the geometric mean is a g given. So g is equal to root of ab. Now simplify this. A plus or minus root of a plus g into a minus g. So is equal to a plus or minus root of x square minus g square. So is equal to, here a is equal to a plus b upon 2. So a plus b upon 2 plus or minus root of square of this, that is x square plus 2ab plus b square upon, here 2 square is a 4 minus g square, square of this is a ab. Clear? Therefore this becomes a plus b upon 2 plus or minus root of 4 take LCM. So we get x square plus 2ab plus b square minus 4ab upon square root of 4 is a 2. So is equal to a plus b upon 2 plus or minus root of, here becomes x square 4ab minus plus 2ab becomes minus 2ab. So x square minus 2ab plus b square upon 2. So is equal to a plus b upon 2 plus or minus, this become perfect square. So a minus b raised to 2 upon 2. So is equal to a plus b upon 2 plus or minus a minus b upon 2. Clear? Now here we want to show that given two numbers are a plus root of a plus g into a minus g, and the second is a minus root of a plus g into a minus g. First we get a plus root of a plus g into a minus g. For this here we take a positive sign, that is addition a plus b upon 2 plus a minus b upon 2. So is equal to 2 take LCM. So we get a plus b plus a minus b. B cancel. A plus a become 2a upon 2 equal to a. Now second number is a minus root of a plus g into a minus g is equal to, here a plus b upon 2, here we take minus sign, that is subtraction. So minus a minus b upon 2. 2 take LCM, so we get a plus b minus a plus b. Minus a plus a cancel. B plus b become 2b upon 2, that is a b. So both numbers are a minus root of a plus g, a minus g, and the second number is a plus root of a plus g into a minus g. Clear? A and b. Okay. So A is arithmetic and B is a geometric mean, then given two numbers are A plus or minus root of A plus G into A minus G. Remember this. Now question number 30. Number of bacteria in a certain culture double every hours. If there are 30 bacteria present in the culture originally, how many bacteria will be present at the end of second hours, fourth hours and the nth hours? Here number of bacteria at the present, number of bacteria at present is equal to 30 given, and the number of bacteria becomes double at every hours. Number of bacteria become double in every hours. Therefore, sequence of number of bacteria, sequence of number of bacteria at every hour are in a GP. Here for given sequence, for given sequence, first term is equal to A. Common ratio, number of bacteria become doubles, so common ratio is equal to R is equal to 2. Here first term is equal to, at the present number of bacteria is 30, so A is equal to 30. Now here we want to get number of bacteria at the end of second hour. At the end of second hours, that is at the starting of third hours. So number of bacteria at the end of second hour is equal to A into R raised to starting of third hour, that is 3 minus 1. So is equal to A is a 30 into R is equal to 2 raised to 2. So is equal to 30 into 2 square is a 4. So is equal to 120. Clear? Similarly, number of bacteria at the end of fourth hour is equal to 30 into 2 raised to, at the end of fourth hours, that is at the starting of fifth hours, so 5 minus 1 is equal to 30 into 2 raised to 4 is equal to 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. So 13 into 1 6, so is equal to 480. Clear? And at the end of nth hour, so number of bacteria at the end of nth hour is equal to number of bacteria at the starting of n plus 1th hour. So 30 into 2 raised to n plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 30 into 2 raised to n. Clear? So this becomes number of bacteria at the end of second hour. Number of bacteria at the end of second hour is 120. Number of bacteria at the end of fourth hours is equal to 480, and number of bacteria at the end of nth hours is equal to 30 into 2 raised to n. Clear? Now question number 31. What will be rupees 500 amount to 10-year its deposit in a bank which pay annually interest rate of interest is R is equal to 10%. Take a capital R. Compound annually. Remember this. What will be 500 amount to 10 years after it's a deposit in a bank which pay annually interest rate of 10% and compound annually. Remember this here. Amount we deposit in a bank is a 500 rupees and the rate of interest is a 10%. Here we deposit 500 rupees in a bank and a rate of interest is a 10% given. So first year interest is equal to interest in a first year is equal to amount into interest into year upon 100. We know that. So is equal to here this become 50. Therefore amount for second year is equal to 500 plus 50 rupees is equal to 550 rupees. Clear? Here amount in every year becomes one type of a geometric sequence. Here amount in every year is in GP. Here for given GP, first term A is equal to 500, common ratio R is equal to 550 upon 500 is equal to 1.1. Therefore amount in 10 year amount in a 10 year is equal to amount in a starting of 11th year becomes A into R raised to 11 minus 1 is equal to A is a 500, R is equal to 1.1 raised to 10. Clear? Using calculator we find this number or write the same. This is answer. This becomes amount at the end of a 10 year or starting of a 11th year. Clear? Now last question of exercise 9.3. If arithmetic and geometric mean of roots of a quadratic equation are 8 and 5. Arithmetic mean of roots of quadratic equation is 8 given, and the geometric mean of roots of quadratic equation is 5 given. First, suppose given two numbers are a and b, that is the roots of quadratic equation are a and b. Here we want to get this quadratic equation. So first, suppose let a and b are roots of quadratic equation. Here given that arithmetic mean of given two roots a and b is 8. So a plus b upon 2 is equal to 8, and geometric mean of a and b is a root of ab is equal to 5 given. Therefore 2 take this side, so a plus b is equal to 16, and apply square on both sides, so a into b is equal to 25. Clear? Now quadratic equation whose roots are a and b is, we know that x square minus a plus b sum of roots plus product of roots a into b equal to 0. Therefore x square minus a plus b is equal to 16. So 16x plus a into b is equal to 25 is equal to 0. So this becomes required quadratic equation. Okay. Now in the next lecture we discuss about next exercise 9.4. Okay, bye.